This is StoryLink Radio. Our stories are presented before a live audience, then recorded for the StoryLink Radio podcast for your on-demand listening pleasure. Please visit StoryLinkRadio.com for show notes, to find out how to join our live audience, and for lots of free stuff, including free audiobooks and much more. This episode is the next chapter in MORTE D'ARTHUR. Please remember to visit www.storylinkradio.com. Book 2, Chapter 9. How Balin and his brother, by the counsel of Merlin, took King Ryons and brought him to King Arthur. Then Merlin lodged them in a wood among leaves beside the highway, and took off the bridles of their horses, and put them to grass, and laid them down to rest them till it was nigh midnight. Then Merlin bade them rise and make them ready, for the king was nigh them, that was stolen away from his host with the 60 horses of his best knights, and 20 of them rode to fore, to warn the Lady de Vance that the king was coming. For that night King Ryons should have lain with her. "Which is the king?" said Balin. "Abide," said Merlin. "Here in a straight way ye shall meet with him." And therewith he showed Balin and his brother where he rode. Anon Balin and his brother met with the king, and smote him down, and wounded him fiercely, and laid him to the ground. And there they slew on the right hand and on the left hand, and slew more than 40 of his men, and the remnant fled. Then went they to King Ryons, and would have slain him had he not yielded him under their grace. Then he said thus, "Knights full of prowess, slay me not, for by my life ye may win, and by my death ye shall win nothing." Then said these 2 knights, "Ye say sooth and truth," and so laid him on a horse litter. With that Merlin was vanished, and came to King Arthur aforehand, and told him how his most enemy was taken and discomfited. "By whom?" said King Arthur. "By 2 knights," said Merlin, "that would please your lordship, and tomorrow ye shall know what knights they are." Anon after came the knight with the 2 swords, and Balin his brother, and brought with them King Ryons of North Wales, and there delivered him to the porters, and charged them with him. And so they 2 returned again in the dawning of the day. King Arthur came then to King Ryons and said, "Sir King, ye are welcome. By what adventures come ye hither?" "Sir," said King Ryons, "I am hither by a hard adventure." "Well, who won you?" said King Arthur. "Sir," said the king, "the knight with the 2 swords and his brother, which are 2 marvellous knights of prowess." "Well, I know them not," said Arthur, "but much am I beholden to them." "Ah," said Merlin, "I shall tell you. It is Balin that achieved the sword, and his brother Balin, a good knight. There liveth not a better of prowess and of worthiness, and it shall be the greatest dole of him that ever I knew of knight, for he shall not long endure." "Alas," said King Arthur, "that is a great pity, for I am much beholden unto him, and I have ill deserved it unto him for his kindness." "Nay," said Merlin, "he shall do much more for you, and that shall ye know in haste. But, sir, are ye purveyed?" said Merlin, "for to morn the host of Nero, King Ryon's brother, will set on you or noon with a great host, and therefore make you ready, for I will depart from you." Check back soon for the next chapter of MORTE D'ARTHUR. Thank you for listening to StoryLink Radio. If you like what you've just heard, we hope you will subscribe to our podcast and pass along our web address, www.storylinkradio.com. Be sure to visit our website for show notes, to find out how to join our live audience, and for lots of free stuff, including free audiobooks and much more. Join us next time for another story from StoryLink Radio.